Stay in touch. We're expecting to hear great things from all of you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Sam Mahrouq. Sam Mahrouq is the chairman and CEO of the MEI Group. He also serves as the chairman for MEI Auto Finance, Inc., president of Automax, Inc., chairman and CEO of Icon GPS, and a franchise owner of Dollar Rent-A-Car. As you can tell, Sam possesses an extraordinary entrepreneurial spirit that began here at UTA when he first started buying and selling cars to offset educational cost. Mr. Mahrouq immigrated to the United States from Amman, Jordan, with his mother and his brother. While his brother studied engineering at Oklahoma State University, Sam chose the University of Texas at Arlington. Mr. Mahrouq holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism with a minor in business. Mr. Mahrouq's philanthropic spirit not only can be seen community-wide, but also here at UTA College of Business, where this past September we celebrated the completion and the official dedication of the Sam Mahrouq Financial Markets Lab. Sam wanted students to experience the excitement and learning of experiences on the trading room floor that he himself learned at his father's side in Jordan. Mr. Mahrouq believes in the power of entrepreneurship, opportunity, and legacy. Please join in welcoming my friend, Mr. Sam Mahrouq.
Thank you, Dean. Dr. Kabari, Dean Harry, members of the faculty, family, and friends, good morning. How are you guys doing? Isn't it a beautiful day? I am truly honored today that you made me part of this special moment of your life. It is a truly special moment. Speaking of which, my son, Zaid, is here somewhere. Where is Zaid? Where are you? Zaid, stand up. Zaid, stand up. All right. I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. He's graduating next week with a business degree from SMU. So I want you guys to boo him. Boo! Even though I and my wife graduated from here, he wanted to rebel and go to SMU. So back when I was a kid and you misbehaved in school, the principal spanked you. And I'll have Dr. Kabari spank you when this is over. Dr. Kabari, you promised me you'd do that. Looking at your faces bring back so many memories of my own graduation 28 years ago here at UTA. My name is Sam Mahrouq. I was born in Amman, Jordan. I came here at the age of 18 to complete my higher education. I also migrated then. I picked UTA simply because at the beginning it was affordable, unlike SMU. His mother probably wanted to spank him every time she saw the bill, too. However, little did I know how lucky I was with my pick. Now that I graduated from here, I know it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. As I mentioned earlier, at the age of 18, I had very little money, no experience, no skills. I could barely speak English then. I did have one thing going for me, though. I was determined to make a success out of my life. I needed to work, so I found a job as a waiter at a small restaurant. That did not go very well. I was not a good waiter. I was terrible. So it didn't take long before I got fired. But I still needed a job, so I tried my luck at a local convenience store as a cashier. That did not work well either. I was just crazy bored out of my mind, standing behind a cash register all day, and I wasn't fired, but I quit. I could not handle that job. I knew deep inside of me, I'm not a quitter or a failure. I just needed to do something else, something I could do well, something I could enjoy doing and not be bored all day doing it. So guess what I decided to do at 18? I became an entrepreneur. I liked cars, and I knew a few things about cars. In Texas, everybody needs one. In fact, I needed one myself. So I decided to get into that business. What I said is, why not find a car and possibly sell it and try and make money? If I screwed that one up too, then I'm stuck with it. That would be my car. I went to an auction and I bought one. I was terrified. It was a big decision. I had to spend almost every penny I had to my name to make a split-second decision right there on the auction block, buying a car. But I did my homework, spent countless hours going back and forth to the auction, scouting potentially good deals. Finally, I found my first car. It was a 1984 white Pontiac Fiero. You guys are too young to remember how these cars look like. It was dirty, smelly, a lot of scratches, holes in the seats, no hubcaps, bad tires. But all that was okay with me. I can fix all that. As long as mechanically was fine, because I wasn't a mechanic, I could do all that stuff. Thankfully, it was in good shape, and I also bought it very cheap. Next, I camped out at the local AutoZone here by Division Street. I don't know where Division is, but I drove the guy nuts over there, asking him all kinds of questions about stuff that I could buy to make the car look nice. Then I spent the following 2 weeks fixing that car. Touch-ups, detail, clean, all kinds of stuff. In the end, I ended up with a very pretty car. In fact, I was hoping I don't sell that car so I can keep it myself. But I ended up selling that car at a handsome profit. Best of all, the buyer was happy and grateful. It was gratifying at the end of the day, after all that hard work, to actually make money and make someone happy. And I also realized I can finally make money doing something I like. From that single transaction, I started building my learning curve on entrepreneurship and how to successfully build a business. I worked hard, delivered a great product at a fair price. I made my customers happy, and best of all, I enjoyed myself doing it. During my second year of going to college here at UTA, I paid a visit to my older brother, who just graduated from medical school, had a job as a doctor in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. There, I noticed that certain types of cars that I was selling here for about $4,000 to $5,000 were selling about double that much, $8,000, $10,000. I knew there were expenses, transportation, maybe customs, conversions, who knew? But I knew there's a whole lot of expenses to justify that difference in the price. But I wanted to investigate that anyway. To my pleasant surprise, I discovered there's no customs, very little conversion expenses, and no additional taxes. The only real expense was transportation. In fact, if I drove the car to Houston, where the port is, it would be even cheaper. It was about $1,000 in expense. There, I found an opportunity. The hardest part was to convince my doctor brother to be my partner in crime and be a used car salesman. So took some convincing, and finally I convinced him. I shipped him a couple of cars quickly before he changes his mind, used his money. Of course, I made sure these cars are perfect, cleaned them, made them perfect. They got to him, he sold them immediately, and we both made several $1,000s. I wanted to capitalize on that discovery, so I went over there, met some wholesalers, and made some relationships so I can ship and export a whole lot more cars than what my brother can sell. With hard work and by expanding my market, within months, I was exporting truckloads of cars to my customers and clients overseas. In fact, when I graduated in 1991, about your age now, I was maybe in my early 20s, or some of you in that age, I was exporting about 20 to 30 cars a month with an average profit of $1,000 to $1,500 each. Do the math. I was making in a single month, right at graduation, more than what my peers would make in an entire year. Life was good. Immediately upon graduation, I incorporated my business. I named it MEI Inc., Mahrouq Enterprises International Incorporated. A very big name indeed for a one-man show operating out of a single office on the backside of an old building on Lamar Street. Now, fast forward 28 years. I'm standing here in front of you. I never thought I'd be here. I always thought I'd be there, but God bless America. Today, my company still operates under the same name and the same business value. MEI Group of Businesses at this point employs 300 people. We sell 600 to 700 cars a month, and our finance company has about 10,000 car loans with a portfolio of about $150 million. Among other businesses, we have a real estate company, technology company, like that Dean said. All in all, a combined annual income of about $200 million a year. I did that right here in Arlington. I didn't have to go to Wall Street or Silicon Valley. In fact, right there on Division Street. Graduated from the same university, from the same college with similar degrees, and the same foundation of knowledge and education you now have. I was handed the same roadmap you will be handed in a few more minutes by Dr. Kabari. My friends, don't let that degree be your final destination. Make it a roadmap that will guide you to many, many more successes in this life. Along with my degree from UTA, I have learned a few skills and habits that I believe helped me become the man who I am now. I call it the secret sauce for success. I will keep that secret with you and share that advice. First, set goals of what you want to accomplish. You simply cannot go through this life without goals. Dream big and set the bar high. Never be afraid that you set the bar too high, you can't jump. The great Michelangelo said, "You should not have a problem if you aim high and miss, but you do have a problem if you aim low and hit." Second, practice excellence in anything you do. If you do something, do it right. Otherwise, simply just don't do it. Even the simplest of things, whatever you do, if you wake up in the morning and fix your bed, fix it right. If you cook something, make it delicious. Whatever you do, do it right. Do not become a mediocre. Mediocrity, in my view, is the enemy of success. Aristotle said once, "You are what you repeatedly do." So repeat excellence in everything you do. Make excellence a habit, and you will soon embody success. Third, work hard. The dictionary definition of hard work is exerting a great deal of effort in performing a job. Mahrouq definition is, if you ain't tired by the end of the day, you probably didn't work hard enough. And I'm not saying exhausted or stressed. I'm just saying tired, happily tired, because of how much you did that day and how much you've accomplished. Even if your workload at your job, at your current job or future job is light, ask your boss for more work. Train yourself to work hard and accomplish more. Fourth, be innovative at whatever you do. Always think critically and find better ways to perform your job. I don't care what we do, there's always a better way doing it. Fifth, don't be afraid of taking a risk in this life. Life is full of risk. I'm not saying gamble with the farm and the cows, but take a calculated risk. Gauge that risk with your ability to survive if things go wrong. If you can survive it, take that risk. My sixth and final element of success, for my secret sauce for success, keep it a secret, is to be ethical. Whatever you do, do not exploit or hurt others. Always find a win-win situation. Ethical business, indeed, is smart business, is good business. In conclusion, it is up to you what you want to do with your life or your degree. You could stop here. It's a great accomplishment already. Or you can use this degree as a foundation for your roadmap for further success. I hope you choose the latter. If you do so, I urge you to try my secret recipe. Set your goals high, pursue excellence, work hard, be innovative, take risk, and practice ethical business. I did so and it worked for me. I'm sure it will work for you. Congratulations, good luck, and best wishes.
I can tell you from working with Sam, he embodies everything he just told you, but he left one thing out, and that's the way he treats people. He treats everybody with respect, and he always has a smile on his face. He is one of the reasons I enjoy what I do. Don't tell Dr. Kabari or Tech this, but I've got the world's greatest job. I get to work with people like Sam. I get to work with the world's greatest faculty, and I get to lead the world's greatest students. So this is a great job. This is a great university. Sam, thank you for your words. So.